We're here.
Well, we're here.
Episode number 2.
No, here we are.
We're fucking back.
This is great.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
How you been?
Good. How you been? Stressed, like every dad is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got whiskey.
Ooh, what kind?
Shire Oak. Dude, you go to the freaking whiskey section now in the freaking...
Let me see it.
There it is. In the freaking liquor store. It's a freaking mile long. Yeah. So I walk in there.
What made you choose this one?
Well, I was looking for something new, and I wanted something from Texas. Just try it out.
Okay.
It's been a while since I had something from Texas. And this lady comes up to me, and she's like, do you need help finding something? And I put my foot in my mouth, and I was like, I'm just looking for something new. And she just proceeded to just tell me everything that she knew about whiskey and all of her taste testing. And I was just like, look, lady.
Fuck,
Did you want to leave me alone? I was
I
just like,
fucking hate that.
You hate that? You're just like, okay, cool. Thanks for the advice. I'm going to actually go over here. And then she followed me like a vulture. So anyway, and then she got her friend involved. I'm like, no.
I can just picture it. You're like, ooh, I wonder. And she just goes,
yeah. She was like, well, how about over here trying to get away from her? And then she's like, well, let me get my friend over here. And this girl walks up with this nose ring. And I was like, I'm just
not
trying.
the nose ring.
I'm just trying to shop for whiskey by myself. Anyway, so I need this shit right now.
Oh, man.
So this one, it's Shire Oak. It's actually, she said, one thing I did remember, she said it was veteran owned. So I was like, all right, well, how about that? We'll do that. Support the vets.
That it's what? That it's what?
Veteran owned. Like
Veteran
military.
oh.
Military. Here we go. Wasn't too bad. It was like $22.
Okay.
Not too bad. So there it is. Cheers to a long week.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Oh. I don't like it.
Maybe we'll get better when it's not as hot. Whenever it's like,
it's not that I don't like it.
it's not that I don't like it.
It's just recently I've been drinking some really smooth shit.
Yeah.
And this one just kind of hit me.
Yeah.
So let me go for round 2.
Round 2. Let's try. It's really like, I don't know, like oaky. You taste that?
Oaky afterbirth.
Oh yeah. Just the more you drink it, you'll be fine.
I don't know, man. Compared to the proper,
Yeah, the proper 12 is hard to beat. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna keep drinking this.
I mean, yeah, it's still gonna go down the
it's
hatch.
still gonna go down the
yeah.
hatch. But this, I don't think this is very good.
Yeah. I'll try again next time.
That's okay. But that's the whole point. We're just trying new stuff.
One thing is exactly, and find out what you like. But I've always stuck with Kentucky and the places where they do bourbon well. Like I've always stuck over the, Then Texas is kind of having their own little renaissance of whiskey, so I thought I'd give them a try.
Well, put it over here so people could just look at this horrible. I don't know how our cameras work.
Yeah, just leave it there.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Did you catch that fucking Super Bowl?
Dude, I did.
Let me hear your thoughts.
It was a good game. Don't get me wrong.
It was a
fantastic game. The score was close. It wasn't a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles were up. I thought the Eagles were going to win. Then the Chiefs came back. Mahomes was injured. All the things. And then, I'm just going to say it. That friggin' penalty at the end.
Fucking
penalty. That just jumped straight to that penalty because that's the whole game right there.
Yeah.
And it's, and of course there was more. I mean, I'm not like a super football, extreme fan where I can go through and analyze every eligible receiver. Like it wasn't even eligible or whatever, or missed calls throughout the game. But it sucks when it's like right at the end of the game. Like it decides the game essentially. It's a penalty that decides the game, which is unfortunate.
Here's what I'm thinking. Was it a correct call? Yes. It was a correct call. He held him. He even admitted it after the game.
Yeah.
Said it in a press.
Yeah.
I held him. I thought they'd let it slide. But
yeah,
this is a big fucking but. Should you have called that penalty?
Yep.
I think the answer is no.
Right. And there's varying degrees of hold. Like if you have somebody by the jersey, like a straight up blatant call. But if you brush up against somebody and
he barely tugged on that jersey. But I mean, if you look at the rest of the game as a whole, I mean, there was missed calls all throughout the game.
Now, if that had been the precedent for the entire game, like we are calling this game by the books, then that would have been an appropriate call. But They
weren't.
They weren't. Yeah, it was
there
a little loose.
Plenty of missed calls all throughout the game.
Yeah.
And this is the one that you want to pull out.
Yeah, right at the end.
Dude.
Why?
Not only that, I remember watching the replay. I mean, because at first I didn't think he was holding. At first.
I didn't think so either. Yeah.
And what really got me going, like the conspiracy theories going.
Oh, man, yeah.
Was the zoomed-in replay of Patrick Mahomes. And you could see him. He's like, holding. And then the ref who called it wasn't even looking. He was like this.
Yeah.
And he slowly looks as he's saying holding, and he's like, yeah, and like throws a flag. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Did you just like ask?
So you didn't witness?
You just asked him? Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was so heated.
Yeah.
So
I think
heated.
the whole everybody that's a football fan was heated.
What about Rihanna? I fucking loved her.
I thought she was great. Yeah.
Everyone's talking mad shit. Like they're
Yeah.
like, oh, it wasn't fun. It wasn't all this. There was no feature. Fuck you.
Yeah.
The girl's pregnant.
The girl's
What do you want to do? Spin on her stomach?
Yeah. Which sort of wasn't very family oriented. But you take any Michael Jackson show, grab his
I don't think we need to.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to bring Michael into this.
But yeah.
But I do think she was great. She obviously had a backing track so she could drop her vocals.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that.
Was she entirely lip singing? No.
No, she was singing.
Like if you listen to Diamond at the end of it, you can hear.
Oh, you could hear.
You can hear it.
You hear
She's
it,
there.
but she was singing.
She was.
So I didn't hate on her for it, and I think it's just everybody's so freaking hard to please. Like I don't think there's a Super Bowl performance that any artist can do, where it's like great performance by the whole nation agrees that was a great performance. Like there's I don't think there's one out there.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
What's your favorite Super Bowl performance?
I don't know. Those rappers were pretty good last year. I don't know. Did they rap last year? I don't know.
Last year was a good show.
That was cool, man. They had
the show itself was
50 Cent was out
fantastic,
there.
but that's really about taste.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have the people. I'm pretty sure it was like house divided, like people who hate rap.
I
and
know.
people
That goes back to my original premise. Like, you're never gonna find a performance. If you get George Strait out there on a freaking acoustic guitar,
he would slay.
He would slay. Don't get me
slay.
wrong, but there's gonna be people like this old hillbilly.
This sucks.
Yeah, sucks. Yeah, so.
I feel like though, growing up, I would watch these halftime shows, and it was people I was like, who, what? And my parents were like, yeah, and
rock on,
like, yeah, Aerosmith, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's NSYNC, they're coming too.
Yeah.
And now they announced Rihanna, and I'm like, Rihanna hasn't been relevant in years. I'm like, oh fuck.
But her songs are pretty timeless. I mean, she started singing the song. I was like, yeah, I know all the songs. Even though I didn't really think if you asked me right now to name 5 Rihanna songs, I probably could. Umbrella. But
I love Umbrella.
My freaking roommate in college would listen to that song and dance to the fucking song in our dorm room. I'm a freshman at college. I got a reputation to keep, and this guy's just going DDR to Umbrella. And I was like, close the door if you're gonna do that, buddy.
It sounds like you had an amazing roommate with great taste.
Yeah, he just
maybe he'd want some of that wine from last week.
Maybe he would. No, sorry, Jeremy, if you're out there.
I think she did fantastic.
Yeah.
But the realization that I made was, I'm getting older. I'm at 31 now.
Yeah.
And they're starting to bring in these performers that were popular when I was in school.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck, I've hit that point.
Yeah. We're getting old.
Like all these fucking years. I'm getting old. You're definitely getting fucking old.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking old. And I don't look a day over it, but,
What'd you do for Valentine's Day?
What did I do for Valentine's Day? I woke up and asked my wife to be my Valentine, and then got the kids up and spent some time with the kids. We didn't do presents or anything like that. It was totally chill. It was just straight up cool Valentine's Day. We had some stuff to do around the house. I went to Kroger the day of Valentine's.
Okay.
Got her flowers, got her a card, got the kids, some discounted candy.
I know your wife's been listening to that fucking that song. I can buy myself a flower.
Oh yeah.
She should have bought her own fucking
She should have bought her own.
flowers.
Here, give her a bag of sand.
I really hope somebody pulled one of those moves.
Dude, I saw it on TikTok. Someone
Did you?
did flowers and it was a bag of sand.
You're fucking kidding
No,
me.
I should have sent it to you.
Yeah. Come on.
But anyway, no, it was totally cool. And so
speaking of that, if anybody listening has any funny TikToks to send us, We're at Daddy Chill Podcast YT on TikTok.
Yeah.
Send it to us, and
we'll,
we might make it.
Yeah, well, I want to start reviewing some.
We will. Yeah,
I want to
put
put on
TV.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, follow us on TikTok.
Yeah.
Send us your videos.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways.
Dude, TikTok's it's such an animal. I could get stuck on there. Like, dude,
All
did you see the
day.
I don't know if these things are staged. This lady, there was this girl. I don't even know what to call her. She was so pissed off at her husband, boyfriend, fiance, for like not buying her. For like she had like huge teddy bear and pedestals on the pedals on the floor. There were strawberries.
That ungrateful bitch.
Ungrateful bitch. And I was just like, oh my god. She's like, just do better. It's constructive criticism. I was like,
where do these women get the gall?
I don't know. I have no idea. I cannot believe the gall on these women to say.
But see, it's not like the millennial women.
Yeah.
It's like the Gen Z.
The Gen Z
it's
women.
the Gen Z and younger. It's like they're growing up with this like fucking
entitlement.
It's a weird entitlement though, because
yeah.
they're trying to navigate through the feminism and like I can do anything a man can, but the man should do. It's like whoa, no, no, it's not how it works.
Yeah,
it's not how it works.
So anyway, I was just like, God, no, I can't even watch that. I mean, the best thing, if you're out there right now and listening to this, and you legitimately tried on Valentine's Day,
Time out. So we have a live chat going on right now.
Oh, God.
And Mandy's getting upset because I am not acknowledging her.
Oh.
All right, hold on.
What'd you do for Valentine's Day? Put the ball in your court.
Well, let me acknowledge her, and then I'll hit the Valentine's Day thing. So, Mandy, the children,
the love of my
watching
life.
at home, I love you. Acknowledged. Anyways.
Hey, go back to
I appreciate that she's here. She's my biggest supporter.
She's great. Yeah, she's a great supporter.
Anyways, we did nothing for Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
Mandy and I are on. Don't get me wrong. You know, like if we didn't have kids, I'm sure we would have went out and done something.
Yeah, kids change it for sure.
But we kind of hold true to the belief that we don't need a day to show
celebrate
each other how much we
other.
care.
Yeah,
and that sounds cheap.
Yeah.
But after 10 years, like this is our 10-year anniversary coming up. We'll definitely do something then.
Oh, yeah.
But after 10 years, 2 kids, we kind of get it. You know, like we value the time we spend together. And during that time together, we could not even be fucking talking.
Yeah.
Reading a book, playing fucking games, watching TV, fucking jerking off, you know. Well, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. Anyways, but, so we don't.
I remember I asked you last year what you were doing for Valentine's Day. And you're like, we go to Kroger and we pick out a card that's appropriate for each other, and then we put it back.
Yeah.
We put it back, and then we go and get, get some food or whatever.
Yep, we did that.
But, man, these bitches
Not
these
this
days.
Year, though.
Yeah. The expectation, like, the best thing you can find in a woman is a girl with, like, low expectations. Like,
I wonder.
Like, that they don't expect you to go over the money. You do it because you take care of them. Because you're a fucking man, and you do what you got to do to provide and, represent yourself well. But
I'd love to get a woman's perspective on this. I think maybe we should repost that video on our TikTok.
We should. We should. What's
actually, can you do it now?
I don't know, dude.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I was like, God, I could not believe it. Made me angry. But I dated a girl like that. Like there was like nothing. Oh yeah, there's nothing ever good enough. Like you would fear holidays with her because.
What was her name?
I'm not gonna say it.
Give me like a first name.
Like a genie.
Genie,
like Genie,
like I dream of Genie.
Yeah, dream of Genie. Yeah, but anyway, but man, like there was no. I mean, you could buy her flowers. I mean, if you didn't do anything, you were walking on eggshells around this girl, and it's just like, oh, it's no way to live.
I can't do that.
I can't do it.
It's
no way to live.
Have you any like Valentine's Day horror stories? Well, like how about ones that you've caused that you've just completely fucked up?
Oh man, there's times I just like just don't even do anything.
Give it to me. Give me one.
Oh,
give it to me.
I don't know if I have. I think it's back in those college days when I just like didn't care. And so it's just like, the expectation of you dating for like 2 weeks, and just like, we're just like casually like they want more out of the relationship, and you're just like ghost them for the day. No, yeah.
Oh wow.
You got one?
I don't know. I've never been the. I mean,
romantic, over the top.
Don't let the fatness fool you. I used to be a fucking fox. Like I was great looking.
You're still great looking, Matt.
Appreciate you. Cheers. Hey, cheers to
cheers.
cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
I don't think I have any real horror stories. I mean, there was a time where we almost got caught, doing it in the car on Valentine's Day. That was like my very first girlfriend.
Yeah.
And like she was very keen on like pulling over and getting it done, and I was such a noob at the time. I lost my virginity to this girl, and so public coitus.
Yeah.
Was very fucking scary to me.
Yeah, especially that age, because where else are you gonna do it, man? You got to do it in the car. I mean,
yeah,
at that age.
Well, no, here's the thing. I had a place.
Yeah,
I had a place.
Oh.
And anyways,
Yep.
that's fine. But there was a really good Valentine's Day story with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she bought me tickets to a Nuggets game.
Dude, I have more good stories than I have bad stories. Like most girls out there are good. They're appreciative. Like, you buy them flowers and it's a great day. I like Valentine's Day. It's a guaranteed.
I don't.
It's a guaranteed you're getting laid freak style.
My wife
play
we lay each other all the time.
I know, but it's just like, you like it when it's locked in. Like it's like a guaranteed thing. This is gonna happen. I'm not gonna. This is like all the cards are on the table. It's Valentine's Day. Freaky shit is allowed.
Locked in.
You're locked in. Yeah.
Locked in.
Yeah. There's everything. You can try weird shit on Valentine's Day and get away with it.
Give me a fucking example.
No.
I want a locked in Valentine's Day weird shit example.
Oh God! Don't put me on the spot.
Like anal hooks.
Like no.
No.
You used to know when you go into the bedroom that anything goes. Like it's you owe me this. Yeah.
She pulls out a strap on.
And then off you get. No, I was kidding.
Where's the wine?
Yeah, where's the wine?
Okay, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I mean, I could leave it here.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, it's a day to celebrate each other.
I do love it for my kids though.
Yeah,
yeah. Like when you were a kid, did you make like a little box and like your friends would put?
Dude,
memory unlocked.
Dude, memory unlocked. Recently, I was having to help fill out the names for these kids in my other kids' classroom. I had king, I had queen. Like these.
What do you mean, king and queen?
That's the names of the other kids I had to put on the Valentine.
No.
Oh, I had princess. I had the whole royal family. I had to put on the help my kids spell. I had duchess. Like I had seriously like the weirdest names. I had to fill out for my kids' Valentine's Day to put in there.
What?
Yeah, because you give every kid. So the teacher sends home a sheet of all the other kids' names, and you fill out a little card for them. And then I'm helping my kids spell this, and I'm like, I literally had king, queen, duchess, and diamond all in my kids' class.
Were they all right? I don't want to sound rude here,
but
were these white people named?
I have no idea. I've never seen these kids in my life, and I don't even know. I don't even know. Duchess, like these people are going to be adults one day. Give them a chance. Yeah,
it's child abuse.
Yeah, it is, right?
That's really fucked up, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! So there was we were talking about TikTok, and there's something I wanted to bring up, and it's in the title. So for those of you who read the title of the video, here it is: porn.
Oh God.
I've noticed a trend in the podcast community.
Oh really?
Interviewing porn stars.
Oh shit! You're right. That's what they are.
Yeah.
No kidding. I just thought they had girls in their podcast, but.
No, a lot of these are just porn stars.
Yeah.
And like you get to ask them all the questions you've always wanted to ask
about
them.
set and their dating life and all that shit.
I mean, we are nowhere near cool enough to invite one. Like maybe we can get some like scrappy OnlyFans redhead from like 1960.
Yeah.
But
once we get big enough, we get our first low-level porn star on here.
Oh shit. We have more people commenting. Who do we? We have Mandy, that's all I needed. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, okay.
Renell, don't worry, Mandy. Chris didn't even acknowledge he proposed to me on Valentine's Day. Melty face. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, now they're colluding.
I know,
right? Shit, guys. Listen, we're reading off comments, so we do stream live on YouTube at Daddy Chill Podcast on YouTube. So you can give it to the community and talk a bunch of shit about us. Yeah. I'm fat. He's a dick. I mean, it all. We'll take it all.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. Anyways, you can't hurt us.
Porn stars, though.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Do you think our wives would let us, like,
dudes. Now they're listening right now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll comment. They'll say something.
They're like, well, they got to pee here.
I think Mandy would be okay with it.
Yeah, I think Renee would be okay with it too.
You think so?
Yeah.
Think they'd let us like run a train?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
But like, what if she's like awesome?
No.
So get that. All right. Anyways.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah,
can
no,
ask her
absolutely
questions.
not.
We can ask her questions.
Ask her questions about getting a train ran on her.
Well,
And what's your morning procedure for that? Which train day look like?
I was listening to.
This is bullshit.
Oh my God! Like, hold on a second, guys. Here,
Yeah.
Let me see this.
Yeah. There you
So he tried to explain what you just tried to
go. I
do.
tried to take the cap off. Yeah. I'll get it. I'll
It's
bite.
not even a real cork.
I'll bite that shit.
What? Oh God! I have soft teeth. That made me cringe a little bit. I can't do that.
Like a tough enamel here. You ever pulled like a hey mister whenever you were younger?
No.
You never pulled a hey mister?
What's a hey mister?
Well, you're too young to buy alcohol, and you go up to a random dude on the street and you're like, "Hey mister, here I got $20. Can you go in and buy me, case of beer?" Or, you never done that? That's an American classic. That's an American classic staple. Is pulling a hey mister.
Okay.
And then asking someone to go buy you booze.
To be fair, I was never into the idea of the booze. It wasn't against it, but I was never into it at such a young age.
Yeah.
And that's because I'd come out to Texas or Florida, wherever my mom and my stepdad was, and he's Greek.
That's right.
And the Greeks are kind of loosey-goosey about
underage drinking.
I mean, you can call it that if you want.
Yeah. Whatever. It's all Greek here.
Yeah, it's all Greek.
Yeah.
But no, hey mister, wow.
Yeah, hey mister. He's got to find a crackhead.
I've seen a lot of hookers do that. Crackheads.
Yeah.
For cigarettes.
Yeah, we found one down in South Padre. We're visiting South Padre.
Well, you found cigarettes or a hooker?
No, fucking liquor.
Oh, liquor.
Liquor. Yeah, from the crackhead.
Oh, liquor from a crackhead.
Yeah, liquor from a crackhead. He's like,
now.
here you go. Here's your booze. He didn't even charge us for it. He's like, you want to go drink this with the beach by the beach with me? You're like, nah, nah, meth man.
I'm good.
We're good.
I got these kids right here next to me.
Yeah. Like 15 years old. He's literally buying like big bottles of like Kessler low level whiskey.
Lord. When's the age you're gonna let your daughters not just all right, now I'm not talking about I'm gonna let them taste it.
Like wine.
Hey, they're at home. As long as they do it here, I'm not mad. What's that age for you?
Dude, I think it all depends on the kid. Never. I don't know. I'd have to evaluate my child and its
evaluate them one.
Their decision making.
Child 1 and child 2.
Yeah, they're totally different. They're your decision making ability. It's not like, okay, when you're 18, you can get smashed at the house with your friends. And
by the way, his kids call me Fat Matt. They're quality people.
They just say how it is.
I hope they never allowed to drink.
Yeah, you're forever banned. That one time you called this guy fat.
But I mean, I don't help the situation though, because I'm like, hey, Fat Matt's here.
Oh yeah, you kind of
I lean into it.
But
I lean in a little bit.
You got a soft spot for kids. Well, who doesn't? But yeah. When
I
you worked at the store, you were like, how much for the toy? You're like, free.
Yeah. I gave away a lot of free toys.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't go bankrupt for all the toys I gave away to these little fucks.
Yeah, these little shitheads. Yeah. But
some of them are really horrible though.
Some
of the kids that would walk into the warehouse.
Oh my god! And they're still there. They're like jumping on the furniture and jumping on the treadmills and shit. And you're just like,
I'm gonna say it.
Who the fuck is? Where's your parents?
It's always the nice Latino people. By the way, the parents, coolest fucking people on the planet. But for some
their kids
reason,
are just
they walk in and the kids just disperse, and the parents kind of look around and go, okay, and they just walk together.
Yeah.
While the kids just destroy everything.
They're feral kids.
They really
are. Feral.
Really awesome people, great food, love the culture.
Love them. They're wonderful. I'll take every one of them. They're amazing. But they rate dude, when's the last time you saw a Mexican lady at an old folks home? Never.
No, they take care of their own.
Dude, Chinese people and Mexican people, they don't have old folks homes. They're not in there.
No.
They take care of their family.
Yep. Or they do the right thing and never mind. I can't say that. I can't say that. We're gonna get banned. We're gonna get banned. Speaking of old people, so I have this.
I proposed to my wife on Valentine's Day.
There it is.
On Valentine's Day.
Hi, Mandy.
And I used the dog and I used a ribbon, and it was very romantic.
So I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
So I have this Stream Deck here, and this lets me change from like a video of me like to a video of Chris back to the main, and I keep forgetting to change this. Like
it's like, do you just blowing me up on here?
Like no, it's just got like my massive stomach on there for the whole time. I'm like, oh, click.
No.
Anyways, old people, my grandparents. So before I say this, because in case they hear it or somebody in the family hears it and they send it to them, I love you guys very much, but Grandma is losing it. Senile.
Like senile, like she's losing her mind. Oh man.
Gone. Yep.
It sucks.
There was I can't remember what exactly we were talking about. There was either a holiday, a birthday, something or other. And I'm texting her. She lives in Seattle. And no, I'm not texting her. I'm on the phone with her. And we were talking about said holiday. And I was like, oh, that sounds so great. Send me a picture. I want to see. And she goes, And I'm like, And yeah. She goes, well, I don't know. We live in Seattle now, Matt. And I'm like, I know. I know. I'm just like, just whip out your phone, send me a picture real quick. And she goes, all right, fine. But you have to send it back. And I'm like, and I hear in the background my grandfather, who's a retired detective. He's still got all his wits to him. He goes, Judy.
Yeah.
It's a cell phone.
Yeah.
And she turns around and she goes, listen, I know, but I still want the picture back.
Yeah.
she wasn't getting it.
Yeah.
And he goes, damn it, Judy, just send him the damn picture. And he's like losing it on her.
Yeah.
She goes, all right. She sends me the picture.
Did you just do the right thing and send it back? Or did you fuck with her?
I did the right thing and I sent it back.
Okay.
I sent it. Well, her exact text was, here's the picture. Don't listen to your grandfather. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Just send the picture back.
Yeah.
And so I sent the picture back just to avoid all conflict.
Yeah.
Wasn't even the right picture.
Yeah. You should
I'm not kidding. It wasn't the right
you should
picture.
have like photoshopped yourself into it and sent it back. Like, oh, that's what you sent me. Just don't.
Well, she used to have this. She used to have this wall in her house. So she used to live in Daytona Beach, Florida. And when you walked in, it was like a bar. It was an actual bar. Like it had a pool table, a piano, and a bar. And if you kept walking straight, you'd walk out to the pool area. There was a giant sliding glass door to the pool area. But if you were to take a left, you would go into the house area. Well, when you walked into this bar, she had this giant wall of pictures that she had cut out herself. Like she cut around the people and put it up on the wall. And I think that might be subconsciously why she's like,
Yeah. Back in the day, pictures were sent, and they were like mailed.
I kind of miss those days.
Yeah,
though.
man, don't you? Like a small part of me, like, just like, you get up in the morning, you go outside, like, is this the day the world's gonna go to shit? Because if it is, I'll be a warlord, and we'll go on a rampage and start stealing shit, and just go from there. Like when is that day gonna happen? Because it feels like it's like right around the corner. It's like with all the shit going on, and you're just like this House of Cards, just being held up by like glue and terrible politics.
My House of Cards today got fucked.
Got fucked
Big time.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at my desk doing work. I work from home, and I hear my daughter. She just got home from school. She's in the other room.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Daddy." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "My teacher was wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt today," and I was kind of like, "You're in first grade. What?
You wear a uniform. Why can't can't they?" Yeah.
And and she goes, "And we learned about that cop that killed the black guy." And I'm like, "Okay, hold the fuck on."
Really?
I immediately got interested. I was about to go on my full patriotic rant, and I was like, "Okay, hold on, calm down."
Yeah, to hear this side of the story.
So I turn around. I'm like, "Sophia, what are you talking about?" And in my head, and for those who are listening, in my head, I'm thinking, she's in first grade.
Right.
There's no reason why she should be hearing about that kind of a story right now.
Yeah, there was someone that was killed. There's no point of.
I also have an issue. I don't want to say the word issue. I have reservations that, okay, so she heard this story from her teacher who was wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. Was this a lesson? Was this just a side story?
Yeah, was it part of the curriculum?
Was the whole story told? Like, was this for history? But I mean, regardless of all that, first grade. And so I sat her down. Well, my wife Mandy, she called me. She goes, "I think you and I need to have a talk before you talk with her about this, because I mean, you know me. I was about to go full force. You know, like, let me tell you about this guy.
Yeah.
And like, no, listen, like, I don't want to get into the politics of all of it, but it just upset me, because I feel like that's
an adult
raw issue.
Yeah, that's an adult, not a first grader issue. Yeah.
It's not a first grade issue, because I don't think she's old enough to form her own educated opinion on what to think about that. She can't. A first grader, I don't think, can truly grasp racism or police brutality or like whatever you're trying to paint this as.
Or even death of the cease of a life of a human.
So I told her what I did is I sat her down and I told her the facts that I knew. I told her, I was like, listen, this is who George Floyd was. This is who the cop was. This is what he did. This is what he did. And I just kind of went down that line of the actual facts of the story and left it at that. And I wanted to make sure that she knew, like, listen, I don't want you to be afraid of a police officer.
Right.
If daddy or mommy gets pulled over, you should not be afraid. If you're lost, on the street,
you should be able to find a police officer.
I want you to be able to find a police officer and go up to them, because they will help you.
Right.
And that's another big scare of mine for a girl her age hearing a story like that without me knowing the context.
Right.
Like, part of me is like, hey, she's a first grade teacher. I'm sure she didn't go crazy.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, okay,
she's
wearing that shirt, and people who wear those shirts, stuff like that, they're off,
Yeah.
So I'm not going to go to the school about it.
Okay.
I've made the decision.
That was my next question. Like, what are you gonna go to school, or are you gonna ask?
No, I'm gonna bring it to the teacher first. I'm gonna give the teacher a chance to shed some light on what was said, why it was said, and what the point was, because my daughter is in first grade, and so I don't think she's over exaggerating or lying, because she didn't really give me an exaggerated story. She just goes,
because she can't comprehend
the cop
it.
that killed the black guy. That's all she heard. But I want to know more on why she thought that was appropriate, and if there was a reason for it.
Yeah.
And if I don't agree with her answer, then I'll move up. But I want to give the teacher an opportunity to let me know, this is what was said, this is what I was trying to do. I wasn't promoting this or that.
Yeah.
So. But I mean, seriously, like, if your daughters came home and said, my teacher was wearing this, and then she told us about this, what would be your first reaction?
Yeah, exactly. What was said, and what's the point of this? Like, what's going on here? Like, it's first grade, and that's the thing. It's like, my kids they're so innocent, and they're so fragile, and they're just learning how to read and they're getting the reading level from D, E, F, G, It's just you got me too deep into the politics here.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to get into the politics of it. This has nothing to do with politics in my eyes at the moment. This is more just of concern.
Yeah. Well, you see it, I guess when you're younger and you see it, and you're like, these are the hot points in the news, like the teachers are teaching and the school board are teaching this, and then we're finally at the age, and our kids are in first grade, where it's catching up to us, where it's like literally it's coming across, in our classroom, like, for our kids, what is being taught, and here it is. And it's like, as parents, what do we do? Because it's a weird time in American history where the things that are being taught in the curriculum is different than what our idea or the collective good or the collective people think it should be. It's just it's a weird spot, especially. I don't mind. It's a part of American history, just like the assassination of Martin Luther King, JFK, that stuff happened, George Floyd, it all happened, and it's going to be in the history books, but for a first grader. It will be in the history books. And honestly, in the history books. It's going to be taught.
About. It's a big deal to talk about, just at the right time.
It's not the right time.
No, not the right time.
Yeah.
And the other big concern I have is because you look at where we are culturally now with the generation that's coming up, and it's like, what are they teaching in the schools?
Right.
Who's like, I want my daughter to decide for herself where she wants to be.
Right.
At the right time. So
I know.
yeah,
and as, shit. And as parents, you're just like, man, because you trust these people when you send your kids off with them,
Yeah.
Yeah, you trust them to have a nice, healthy learning environment and not to push politics at a young age. Because at the universities, man, it's just, you ever seen like the TikToks where it's like, my beautiful daughter, this is like a beautiful senior picture, and her in her wonderful outfit, and
Dude, her daughter's
girl.
getting railed 6 ways from fucking Sunday by week 2.
And then they go to college, and then like after 2 years of college, they got like blue hair, the side of their head shaved, the armpits are all grown out, and they're like, "What happened? I sent you to college for 2 years." God, I wish I could pull it up. I gotta find these. We gotta start pulling these things.
That's what
up.
you get for going to ASU.
Wherever they go, they're getting indoctrinated.
College, man. Though.
Yeah, to college, dude. College is dead.
College.
Yeah, you're like in a line for a bar. You're sitting there. It's like January. You're trying to get into this fucking bar. You're freezing your ass off, and like this girl walks up to you in like a little mini skirt and a dress, and she's like, "Give me your jacket," and you're just like, "No."
Did you mean penis?
Yeah, I'm not giving you my jacket. You know what you're wearing. And then, like, her soul leaves her body. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cold out here.
I have a question for you. What is your opinion?
Oh God, you're gonna get me in so much trouble.
Probably.
Hopefully, let's go.
All right. What is your opinion on hookers?
I've seen and dealt with a few of them. I've seen them.
You've
dealt with them. They came through and
speak bravely
and ate all the Kentucky Fried Chicken off the counter on a job. So and it was like Kentucky Fried Chicken that had already been eaten. Like it was just like bones and stuff in there. Like still.
I got a text.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear what you said. I remembered I asked you about hookers, and I look up and you're talking about fried chicken. I'm missing the bridge.
Dude, so there were some hookers, and we had Kentucky Fried Chicken before they got there.
The hookers.
Yes.
You had the chicken before the hookers got there.
Yeah, so it's just, once you're done with the chicken, there's the bones, the potatoes, and the coleslaw, the stuff that you don't even want.
The coleslaw's always left over.
Yeah, you never eat it. Half the gravy. And so
I'm still trying to figure out why we're talking about chicken.
It's so like they go do their thing with their guys, and I'm sitting in the recliner, and I go to my room, and didn't do a hooker at all. I come back out, and I was like, "Who got into this chicken?" Like there was like they were chewing the skin and stuff off the bones and stole
the hookers.
The hookers, yeah.
No.
Yes.
Fucking hookers.
Man. So they made they made a mess.
My first interaction with a hooker was, and I don't know if she actually was a hooker.
Did you pay her?
No, I was like 7.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
First interaction with a hooker.
Okay. You didn't have any money.
So as I said earlier, my mom and my stepdad, they've kind of traveled around with living situation because he always worked for the airlines, and at one point they lived in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And his family lived in Delaware. So I'd come and visit for the summer, and sometime during that summer we'd drive off to Delaware and hang out with his brother. His brother's probably 10 years younger than him.
How do you get to 7? You're 7 years old, and this is a hooker story.
It's a hooker story. I've got to lay it out.
Okay.
So
7.
I'm 7 years old. We drive out to Delaware, and typically, I had to be in bed by like 8:30, whatever like that. I don't know what was the situation this night, but it was me, my mom, my stepdad, and his brother, all in this like Ford Taurus.
Yeah.
And I am in the middle, in the back seat. No car seat. You didn't really need car seats back then.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm sitting there in the back seat. We roll through, I think it was called Crystals. It's like a White Castle.
Yeah.
And so we got this big old box of like these miniature burgers.
Oh, and all these back to they'll steal your food. You gotta watch out. You got food hookers together. They'll take it.
So So there I was. I was in the back seat. I was sandwiched. My mother was in the passenger seat. George, my stepdad, was in the driver's seat. And so next to me, I was sandwiched between my Uncle Nick and whoever this other person was. Probably a cousin. They're Greek. There's always a cousin around.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting back there, and I hear Uncle Nick next to me. Like, he reaches over and goes, "Hey, George, stop. Look over there." And George's like, "You've got to be fucking kidding me." He goes, "Yeah, let's go." At 7 years old, I'm like, "Oh, where are we going?
Where are we going? What's going on?"
We're driving by a park, so I'm fucking lit. Like, I'm ready. You know, it's nighttime. Like, oh, we got burgers, a park. Let's go.
Picnic time.
They take this turn around this basketball court. There she was, a hooker. At least that's what they called her. Because when we drove by,
a lady of the night.
when we drove by, the windows were rolled down,
yeah, manually, obviously,
and all the sandwiches were getting chucked out the window one by one. "Get out of here, you fucking hooker!"
They were throwing sandwiches.
Yeah, hooker! And I'm just like, "Hooker!" You know, like I want to throw a sandwich. They wouldn't let me.
Aww.
That was my first experience with a hooker.
Oh,
And was she a hooker? It could have been an ex, but
yeah.
it
could have been an ex.
Who knows?
Dude, she's so mad.
It was a woman. That's all I know. It was just a woman walking in Delaware in the wrong part of town next to a fucking
a park,
passing the basketball hoops, and she's being called a hooker, getting crystal sandwiches thrown at her. I don't know if the fries went with her.
Dude, if we see a girl on the way home tonight, I'm gonna let you throw something so you can.
I don't know. You can't say that nowadays, man. People are so fucking sensitive.
Yeah, I know.
If she got blue hair, and it's a hate crime.
Yeah.
We should get a hooker on here.
We already talked about porn stars.
A male hooker.
Yeah, a gigolo.
Is that what they're called, gigolos?
You seen the movie?
Which one?
Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo.
No.
You never seen Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo with Rob Schneider?
No.
Where he has to make a lot of money because he owes a lot of money. He like destroyed this like, gigolo's house that's like a baller.
Okay.
And so he ends up taking like clients. He starts taking clients.
Say the name of this movie again.
Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo. It's got Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider's a stapler. He can be a girl. He can be a gigolo.
Okay.
That was the period when Rob Schneider was anything.
Dude.
Go watch it and we come back.
You have to text me because I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah, he's like, that's a huge. People
like
having sex with like huge women, like rubbing their feet, making money left and right.
I bet fat women pay a lot of money for that good sex.
Dude, we live in America. They can give whatever. They can get whatever they want.
Listen, nowadays, they. I was watching these TikToks and these really fat. Listen, I'm fat. I know my place. I know where I stand in the hierarchy of individuals.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll still try to drop a motherfucker. I'll go down trying.
Yeah.
But fat women are different. The internet has given them this self-awareness of I'm beautiful.
And dating apps.
Yeah.
Validation.
And so the internet is telling these women that they're perfect and that they're a princess and that they're beautiful and they deserve everything this world has to offer. And so I was watching these TikToks where, you know, this guy's walking up saying, "Hey, what would you rate yourself?" And the girl's like, "Oh, I'm probably like a 7.5 out of 10, blah, blah." And it's always the fat bitches that are like, "I'm a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Like on the scale? like not.
It says high. Yeah.
Like, no. And it's so frustrating. The internet's fucking people up.
Dude, it's fucking people up. There was a study. They took the most perfect guy. He's a millionaire. He's got a boat. He's got everything. He's single. He's well. He's got a good face, fit, everything. Put him on dating apps, right?
Yeah.
And count the number of likes that he gets in a time period. They take a fat girl with a mediocre face and a mediocre body. What do you think happened?
Oh, the fat girl got a ton
She got
of
3
likes.
times more attention. 3 times more yeses than rock star millionaire dude did.
Why do you think that? Think it's dudes getting laid, or do you think it's like just women coming together saying, "Oh, you're perfect"?
Dude, it's the simps out there, man. It's all the simps out there that are just
simps are a problem.
They go out, they have no they don't care at all about looks or value or anything like that. They're just out there for their next lay. Like I know one. Like it's any girl anytime. You're beautiful. Like they do what they have to do to get laid, and they do it.
Here, so I actually took a screenshot today, and the reason I took the screenshot is because I had commented on something. It was
Yeah.
about Madonna, and
I saw her face.
yeah,
Did you
dude.
see it?
Oh God.
Like somebody like threw like Jello at her and it stuck or something. I don't know.
Worse. It looks like she got
Yeah.
ran over by a semi truck.
Yeah.
And she's angry about it.
And she's angry, but she can't express it.
But she's trying to look sexy at the same time.
But she's trying to express it.
She kind of looks like a python on the face. She got ran over by a truck, by a dually.
Yeah, got kicked in the face by a mule.
So, anyways, it was this post, and it said that Madonna thinks
Looks
that
amazing.
no, Madonna thinks that everyone is intimidated by her unmatched beauty or something like that. There was some type of post. It was like a news article, like an actual magazine.
This is her.
Put this. Yes,
It's her.
yeah.
Her
These
words.
are like her words.
Yeah.
And so I commented on it, and the reason why I took the screenshots because my comment was next to a buddy of mine's comment. I'm like, oh hey, look, we're both talking shit.
Yeah.
This is the comment, and it relates to this conversation. So this lady said, "Why is this a post? Both women are beautiful and successful. Why do we criticize women? Men don't come under the same scrutiny. Just stop with the judgment. Let people live and age as they wish." And so I replied to her, and I was like, Madonna is not beautiful. Not everyone is attractive. The internet has made everyone think they are special or supermodels. Some of us are fuck ugly, myself included. No more delusions, lady. That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
That's a post and ghost.
Post,
post
you know how I do it.
Yeah, post and ghost.
It's usually post,
post-
ghost, thrown in Facebook jail.
Thrown in jail. How many times have you been in Facebook jail?
I'm a repeat
Yeah,
offender.
oh
I've got a
my-
fucking rap.
Yeah,
I've got a rap
a
sheet.
rap sheet.
I'm
Like shadow
surprised it
ban.
hasn't happened recently because I've really been popping off on people
Yeah.
lately. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Like I said, like well, I'm just gonna make up the name. Demi Lovato can lick these nuts. Like I said that today. I don't know if it was to Demi Lovato or somebody.
Yeah.
And no ban. It's like Facebook has forgotten about me, which I love it. They're off my tits.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a time. You remember when I worked for you?
Yeah.
Where
There's time I got banned
Yeah.
from Facebook.
Yeah, not even shadow ban. I'm like, I'm not allowed
like
to
ban
post for
ban.
30 days.
Yeah. Ooh,
I'm a
that's-
repeat offender.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time that
Dude.
they hit me, dude,
It-
they hit me hard.
It hits you hard, and you just go. You have to say
Oh,
something.
Chris
You gotta-
Kelly,
you
they
gotta-
hit me fucking hard every time.
Yep. It's like, no, don't say the C word. Don't say the C word. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna say the
Don't
C
say,
word.
say the
I'm
C
gonna
word
say the
and
C
just see what
word.
happens.
The only word I
Yeah.
don't say,
Yeah.
like really ever,
Yeah.
is like the N word. Like
Yeah.
that's a bad word.
Yeah.
But everything else to me is fair fucking game.
It's fair game.
Like
yeah.
wait, which C? Oh, I know.
Yeah. Unt.
Is unt.
That's like bunt.
Oh, I say that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really
yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
How many times have you been thrown in like Facebook
like
jail?
4.
Oh,
Yeah, 4
those
times.
are rookie
yeah.
numbers.
Rookie
man. You're
numbers.
still
Got to
on
beef those numbers
You're
up.
still on probation. You're probably like on an
Yeah.
hourly post schedule. Like, oh, you're not allowed to post for 8 hours.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 days. It was like my last one.
Oh, 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
You're
Yeah, 3
getting up-
days.
You're
Yeah.
getting up there.
I
Good
mean,
for you.
I just got to the point where I don't care.
It's like juvie.
Yeah, juvie. It's Facebook juvie.
I've been doing a hard fucking time for like 2 years when it comes to
I'm the
Facebook.
Johnny Cash of Facebook. I went to jail for pills
And
once.
the moment, I mean, there was times the moment that I was unbanned, I went right back to the same.
I
fucking
remember that.
post.
You're like,
And I went back at it
Yeah.
again, only for literally a second.
yeah.
But it's like Facebook was ready for me to do it, and as soon as I hit enter, it said
Like,
failed, and then I got the message.
yeah, you like left prison and went right,
Yeah,
right back to
and I was
peak.
laughing. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Like I said, everyone's entitled.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're owed something, and I'm fucking over
Well,
it. Dude.
it gives power.
Over it.
It gives power to people that don't deserve power.
Social media doesn't give power. It gives them a voice.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like in the 90s and the early thousands, things were just better. Like everything was kind of normal, evened out. You had people who believed this, people who believed that. Nowadays, we've got the social media where
Well,
it's given the people who shouldn't talk a
voice, yeah.
and a very fucking loud one.
yeah.
I'm talking like the blue-haired girl or that weird skinny fuck in his mom's basement with glasses, fucked up teeth,
Yeah.
Coke cans all over the place, and he's like,
Well, and the thing is, you could even post like something, even my wife posts stuff, and it's totally like nice.
Renelle can do no wrong.
She can do no wrong. She just posts nice, wonderful content.
It is kind of annoying how nice she is.
How nice she is.
sometimes.
Just it's like too nice and too wholesome. And then all of a sudden, like there's some weirdo to say some bullshit about her. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
There was
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. This was a few weeks ago. There was a post that she made, and of course there was some old dirty fucks with like wrinkly,
Yeah.
saggy balls on there
Yeah.
trying to say something.
Yeah.
And so I was hitting on them.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you were hitting on the gay, calling him big boy and shit.
Yeah, I was like, hey, big boy.
Yeah.
You talking like that? Talk to me. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, they did not like that. There was one guy that went along with it as like a joke, but
Yeah.
the other ones got very upset.
But yeah, there's a voice for every freaking person in this world now.
That's not how it should be.
Yeah. Well, you had to earn your voice back in the day.
How so?
Well, you had to get accredited. You had to go out and do stuff and become a journalist and do your stuff and do your research and get your voice out there for it to be heard.
You had to have something to say.
You had to have something to say, and now it's just everything is getting very Gary PC.
PC.
Politically correct.
If we had to put a definition on politically correct, what would that be?
Anything you say that's offensive or everything you say can be offensive, so you have to watch what you say.
Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, it's, I love Jordan Peterson. He's like, for you to have a dialogue, you have to be offensive. Like, you have to say things,
Yeah.
You have to
You shouldn't be afraid
to
offend somebody.
Even if you're wrong, even if the person has the wrong point, maybe I have the wrong point, maybe they have the wrong point, but you got to be able to talk to it to talk about it. Because if you can't talk about it, then no one could get their point across. And it's like, hey, maybe I didn't think about it like that, or maybe you should think about it from my side. And if you can't talk about it, then you're fucked.
We are fucked.
Then we're fucked. And so you can't talk about shit.
To being fucked.
To being fucked. Cheers to that. Proper.
Well, I gotta be honest, man. I'm just gonna finish this off. I hate this whiskey.
I don't like it at all.
It's
terrible.
pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. We should
Shire Oak single
Can
barrel.
we mail it to someone? Like,
I mean, if they no, I don't think we could mail like open bottles. I don't know if people want to come visit us.
Yeah,
it's here. We'll keep it on the desk.
Dude, we'll do it like OnlyFans or whatever, where you sell your shit. You sell your underwear, your socks, or whatever.
Sell
our half drinking whiskey bottles. Think people would pay for that?
No.
Like,
I don't think we're that good.
Not that
I
good.
don't think we're that cool.
Okay, we gotta find something.
Like, we have 4 people watching us right now.
Yeah.
2 of them are our wives.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, everyone else still hung in there.
Potentially. I mean, I can't see exactly whose, but I mean, they've practically been running their own podcast in the comment section. So.
Oh, okay.
I think we should end it tonight. I'm getting kind of tired.
Yeah.
And I know we have a great week of content coming up. Next week's gonna be fire. Can't talk about it yet, but. Next week's going to be fantastic. Final notes, if you have any whiskeys you want us to try.
Yes, if there's anything else you would like us to bring or share with us,
right.
we want it, because anything's better than that.
So beginning of every episode, we taste a new whiskey, give it a quick rating, and then we move on with our lives.
Yeah.
Obviously, this one fucking sucks. Again, it's the Shire Oak. Shout out.
Great.
Not even the fucking cap stays on the cork. Let's see. We got YouTube. If you're watching now, we're on Apple Podcasts. We're on what's the green one?
Spotify.
We're on Anchor. And again, every Wednesday, we're now going to be doing it at 7 o'clock Central, 7 p.m. Central. Live on YouTube every Wednesday. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Other than follow our TikTok?
Yeah, follow our TikTok, see what we can post from this one, and see you next week.
All right, guys. As always, fuck you. Always